Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today I thought we'd make something a little bit pretty. So I have got some lovely little book paper bouquets, and I think they look so cute. So I've made a few here, some bigger and some smaller, and they're just made out of book paper, a little cone of book paper, some paper flowers, or you can use fabric flowers, which I've used here. I've got some here. A little bit of ribbon, bit of trim. This one I've added one of the little dingly danglies like off our other paper clips, because I thought that just worked really well with that. And that's how easy they are to make. Simple, really simple. So it's just a paper clip on the back and a little cone of paper. So easy peasy, and they are lovely. So you can make them as big or as small as you like. These ones here, that would have been perfect for Valentine's, wouldn't it? I think that was really cute. There's a little diddy one there with just one little flower on, and this is the one with some fabric flowers and a little bit of lace, a little bit of seam binding as well, not seam binding, a cheesecloth on those, a little bit of rose trim of course we have to use, and a little bit of bling. So I'm going to show you how you make these. They're really lovely. Really simple. So start off with some book paper, doesn't matter what you've got. Now you just want to sort of like tear a little bit down, and then all as you want to do is make a little funnel. So just, it's like a little ice cream cone basically. So we just twist it round to make a little funnel like that. So probably about there. Okay, so you need a piece sort of like similar to that. Shall I measure it? Let me get my rule out. So this piece is roughly 3.5 inches by 2.5 inches. Okay, but again, just make them as big or as small as you like. So I'm just going to roll that up like that, just sort of make it into like a little coney shape. Wrap that round, and where that little pointy bit is, just have that in the middle and just flatten them down. Okay, just flatten it, and then I'll just tear that little edge off. And then all we want to do is just glue that little bit down, just like that. Just glue that down there. So that's it. Very simple. And that's a little hole in there just to tuck the little long bits in to hold them in. So I've just got a little bit of ink, and I'm just going to ink around the outside, just like this. Any colour, use whatever colour you want to use. This is just the ground espresso that I use all the time at the moment. Just pop a little bit of ink on. Okay, pop the lid on. Now you want to put the paper clip on the back first before you put anything on the top, so it's easier to do. So all as I've done, I've got a piece of card which I've covered in book paper. So I'm going to pop a paper clip onto here. These are just the little tiny ones that I've been using because they're really nice and flat. So just pop that on there and just cut a little section off. Just like that. Make sure we're sort of in the middle. Turn it round, and we just want to stick it on that. And then you can't see it, so it's sort of like camouflaged in the back of there. So I'm going to use a little bit of the 3-in-1 to stick it on, like this. It will come out. Just stick that onto the back. Oops. Squash that down. I think these will look so pretty for a Mother's Day card, or a beautiful little get well card, or on a little gift bag, or just a lovely little pen pal gift as well, which are pretty. So that's on there, so that's stuck on there nicely. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take 3 of these little flowers. Let's have the creamy ones. So what I've done, they've got the little stem on it, so I'm just going to bend it in half, just like that. Just bend it in half. So I'm going to have 3. I don't think you really need more than 3. You want a sort of odd number on there, but it depends how big. If you make it a lot bigger, then you'll pop a few more flowers in there. So let's just bend these up like that, so they just pop in there, 2 at the bottom, and then you want sort of like 1 at the top like that. Okay, so I'm going to pop a little bit of cheesecloth in the back. So this again is my little bit of the coffee stained cheesecloth here. Just cut a little, oopsie daisy, little section off and scrunch it up like that. Okay, and then I'm just going to tuck that in the top. I'm going to pop a little bit of glue in there, just like that, just to hold it on. Stick that in, pop that inside, just scrunch it down a little bit just so it pops out the top like that. And then I might actually pop a little bit so it comes down at the front as well. So let me just take another little piece like that and scrunch it up like this. Pop a little bit of glue on the front. Again, pop lace, all your little lovely little pieces of little scrap fabrics and things that you can use on these. Squash that on there. Then I'm just going to tuck it inside. Pop a little bit of glue inside there, so it will come out. Just a little bit of glue, and then just tuck it in. Just like that. Okay, so that's all nice like that. And then I'm going to take one of the little flowers, pop a little bit of glue onto the stem, just like that. Pop it in there. I won't stick it down yet, so we'll just hold it in. Stick that one in there, then we put this one on the top like that, and then this one just goes in on the top just like that, and then we want to just squash that down just so they're in there nicely. Pop them in, stick it down so they don't go anywhere. Look at that, doesn't that look pretty? Then what we need to do now, hold that on there, just pop something on here. So I've got some little bits and pieces here. Let's put these flowers out the way. Now we can have a little tiny one of our little fake bows on there, can't we? Just like that would look nice. We could have a little purpley bow, which looks quite pretty. What shall we have? A piece of that. I think I'll just pop one of these. Let's just cut that off on top of this. So pop that down and then that on the top, which I think looks quite nice. Keep it a little bit vintagey, I think. Come on, glue. A little bit of glue on there, a little bit on there. Stick that there, and then pop that one on the top, just over the top like that. So doesn't that look so cute? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to just pop a tiny bit of ink on here just to give it a little bit, so it looks like it's got just a little bit of colour on there, so they're not such a plain cream. Just like that. Now again, you can add a little bit of stickles onto there as well. I think that looks just so pretty and so simple to make. Pop the lid on there for a second. So there we go, guys. How simple was that? So then that just goes onto your card like that, if I can pop it on without squashing it, and that looks lovely. Really nice. So shall we make another one? Shall I make a smaller one? Let's make a smaller one, and then we can just put one flower in it. So that's a little square of paper, or a little rectangle. just make a little cone, just like that, and then squash it down like so. Stick this little piece down, pop that down, and just ink around it just a little bit. Just like that. Okay, squash it down. Now I'm going to pop the paper clip in the back, so we're going to take the piece of card. I think I've got a piece of card here actually. Take a paper clip, pop that on, cut that little bit off, we don't need that piece. A little bit big. I need to just round the edges off here, just so they don't stick out the outside. Then we can pop a little bit of glue on. Just like that onto the back. Remember to stick these on first, because it's really difficult once you've got the flowers on the front to stick the paper clip on, just like that. Okay, open that up. Now what shall we have? Shall we have, so these are the little fabric-y ones, so we could pop a little fabric-y one. Let's go for a bit of colour. Let's go for a little blue one. I think the blue is so pretty. Fold up the end. Need anything else in there? Let's have a look. Let's pop a little bit of cheesecloth in there. Right, I'm just going to go for the plain colour one, the one that I haven't coloured yet. So this is just scrunch that up. A little bit of glue in there. So many different ways you can decorate these, and I'm sure you will come up with lots and lots of them. It's a little bit of glue on the stem. Oopsie daisy. Pop that in. Let's just stick that in there. Pull the cheesecloth out. This blue reminds me sort of like forget-me-not colours, little flowers, which I absolutely love. So stick that down. So that's pretty, isn't it? Doesn't that look cute? And then we just want something just to stick on the side. Oh look, we've got tiny little daisies there, which would look quite nice, wouldn't they? Or a little white. Oh, that looks nice. Little shabby bow. Oh, that looks pretty, doesn't it? Let's put you on there. Put that onto there like that. Gosh, you could make lots of these and have these in your stash. You don't have to have the paper clip on there. You could just stick them to your page. So if you didn't have too big a sticky out, these are quite big actually to stick out, but if you had flatter ones, you could just use little punches, paper punches, if you didn't have any of these little flowers to use. Now I'm going to just pop a little bit of this onto the blue, just a tiny bit of the ink, just so it's sort of like not one colour. And then I'm going to see, where's my stickles? Here, a little bit of stickles on there, just to give it a little bit of sparkle, I think. Just on the tip of the petals. Just like that. So pretty. There we go. Doesn't that look nice? So yes, I thought I would do something pretty today. There we go, guys. That's how it's done. Really simple. Another one to go on here. I don't want to get stickles everywhere, but they are so lovely, and these big ones are really simple to make. Should I show you quickly how to put that on? So if you take another piece of paper like this, you want to put the little dingly dangly on a longer one. Okay, so what you would do is just get your, twist this around just to make your little cone. You can do it as big as you like. Not quite that big. Let's tear that piece off. Just like this. Twist that around like that. Flatten it down. That's a nice big one, isn't it? Probably put quite a few flowers in there actually. Stick that on there. Let's go around this one with a little bit of ink. It's a nice big one. We could actually pop, maybe I shall pop some little fabric ones on here. Just a nice little mixture. Look, these little fabric ones. That's what I'll do. Let's pop some of this on. Oh, I need to put the paper clip on first. Let's do that. Scrunch that up. Let's pop the, where's my piece of card gone? There we are. Could probably do with a bigger paper clip. Let's see what I've got here. That's a bit bigger, isn't it? That might be a little bit better for this one because it's quite big. Just make sure we hold it on properly. That's it, perfect. And another thing of glue, I think. There we go. Stick that onto the back. Pop that down. Perfect. Right, now what I need to do is I'm going to pop this upside down in my jar. A second. I'm going to take my little crocodile and make a little hole in here. So let's just open this up, pop a little hole in this here because we want the little brad in there, which is the little one. This is the little one. Let's it this way. Make sure we're a little bit level. Just like that. Let's go a little brad. So we just want one little one in here. So these are the diddy ones, which are 1/8 of an inch. Yeah, 1/8 of an inch. These are. What am I doing? Pop that in there. See if it will fit. There we go. Perfect. And then you've got your little little eyelet in there to hang your little dingly dangly off, so you can hang whatever you like off there. Let me just pop these out of the way a minute. Now I'm going to have to take a dingly dangly off one of my little paper clips here. Let's choose one of these because I don't have one which is ready made. So let's just take this off here. Oh, actually I could probably put both of them on. Take these out. I need one of the bigger loops here. Where's my pliers? I did have them here somewhere. Put one of these big loops through here. I can get it through. Let's go this way. Can hang off there, and then oopsie daisy. hang off there like that. So then they dangle off. So that looks really nice, doesn't it? And then what we need to do, what did I do with my cheesecloth? Here it is. This can stick in here. Just a little bit of glue on there. Pop the bit of cheesecloth there. I think I'd probably use the bigger ones to hang off a little gift bag or something, I think. I'm going to stick the whole thing down because we don't need this open now. I'm just going to stick it down on either side here. Just like that. Big mess. Stick that down, and then I'm going to stick these on top. Just like that. Make like a little bouquet on here. Like this. Oopsie daisy. Got glue stuck to my fingers. On there, I'm going to have a little blue one on there. There. Little blue on this side. And stick down. Glue everywhere. And then what shall we pop on the top? Something pretty. We don't want that one, do we? Should we have a little white one? No, I think we need a little cream one. Another little cream one on there. I think just up there like that. Perfect. So I think I would probably have some, I wonder what I did with them. My little antennae things. I don't know what I've done with them now, but they would have looked pretty on here. Little things that you go in the middle of your flowers. Can't remember what they're called now. I'm going to just take a couple of these and pop them on as well. Get rid of that piece. Way round that way, I think. I'm just going to stick these in between, just like that. And then a couple more, I think. One more at the bottom. On there, and then this one can go at the top, just up there like that. Perfect. I like these. So that's a lovely big one, just like that, with a little dingly danglies hanging off it, and it's a paper clip, so you can just clip it onto anything. That looks like a little wedding one. Oh, they would look nice on wedding cards, wouldn't they? On little wedding invitations you could make those. So that's really pretty. So there we go, guys. That's how simple it is. So you can make them as fancy as you like, or you could just make them with one sort of like single one here. So it depends what flowers you've got and how big you would like them. But I think they are just so cute. So there we go, guys. That's another little project for you to have a go. And I think they are really pretty. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Please stay safe, and I will see you all very soon. All right, take care. Bye-bye.